This is Mike Coppinger. We are here with Conor Benn, the man of the hour. Incredible performance just a few minutes ago here in London at Tottenham Stadium. Massive crowd, 60,000 plus. And you punctuated that dominant performance with 2 knockdowns in the closing minute of the fight. Wide points. I gave Eubank maybe 1 round. And again, you lost to Eubank in April. This time you score revenge and leave no doubt whatsoever. Is this the happiest moment of your boxing career?
I mean, you could have kept the loss out of this. That would have been a bit better. But, you know, it does make it that bit sweeter. And for me, this, back then, I would have said meant more to me than a world title. It's up there. It's up there for me. Jumping up 2 weights to beat a bigger, more experienced guy. For me, with a family feud, completed it, mate.
Yeah, to me, this rivalry is finished now. This chapter's closed, right? We don't need to see a 3rd fight. I think you move on to bigger and better things. Like you said, 147 pounds, chasing a title. What's next?
Well, listen, I've got to sit down with my manager, Keith, Connor Lee, sit down with Lee, Matchroom, and see what we can put together, see what we can cook. You have Ryan Garcia back down to 147. You have Devin Haney. You have Mario Barrios. He's the front runner for me to get a WBC world title and then defend it. That for me will be, that's what I'm hoping my 2026 looks like.
Look, you were on Inside the Ring a couple of weeks ago. You made no secrets about your feelings toward Chris Eubank. You said, this is personal. I want to knock this guy out. Now that it's all said and done, did you guys talk in the ring afterward? Is it over?
Listen, it ain't my cup of tea. And that's completely fine.
Sure.
I like you, but I don't have to like you, but I do like you.
Thank you.
But there's some people you just don't get on with. I think he's just one of them people. But ultimately, I take my hat off to him. I respect him. I respect his dad. This wouldn't have been what it was without us, without our dads, the senior, my dad. So, you know, credit to Chris for making this fight happen. The big fights don't happen in boxing. They never happen.
Right.
You know, and I've had to show a pair of bollocks in jumping up 2 weight divisions to make this fight happen. I'm glad I could give it to the British public. I felt like I owed it to the British public, and I've closed this chapter now. I feel like I can move on. I feel like the baggage is gone and I could just move on with my career and pursuing world titles.
Well, you know what, Conor? I like you too, so thank you for that. And yes, look, I mean, you fight in April. Look, you lost in that fight, but it was one of those fights where I felt like there was no loser because it was, I think, the front runner right now for Fight of the Year. We're in November.
But I lost. I did lose.
You may have lost, but you raised your stock in how good the fight was. This time around, the fight wasn't a thriller, but you left no doubt whatsoever. 119, 107 on one of the scorecards, and I just thought that was so great for you to score those 2 knockdowns. If you had a few more seconds, do you think you could have stopped him?
You tell me.
I thought so.
I thought the ref could have stopped it as is. He weren't throwing back. The ref should have stopped it. Could have stopped it. But ultimately, I've just gone 12 rounds, 2 times with a 160 fighter. And it's time for me now to drop back down to welterweight and pursue my dreams in winning a world title. I feel like I've done everything I've had to do up at 160. But ultimately, for me, listen, hold a minute, let's forget what I want. What do the public want? You guys tell me what you want. I've jumped up 2 weights to give you guys this fight. What do you want? If you want the Garcias, if you want the Haneys, the Barrios, whoever you want, bring them to me and I'll have them.
I also wouldn't mind seeing Conor Benn against Rolly Romero. Rolly has a title right now.
Rolly can have it next.
He's a great trash talker too, like you.
I wouldn't even say I'm a trash talker. I ain't got nothing against Rolly. I think he's a funny guy.
He is.
Eubank, I didn't like him, so there was no trash talk. I meant every word I said. As for Rolly, there ain't going to be no trash talk. I think he's a funny guy. I think he's a character. I think he's good for boxing. But if he wants it, I'll happily give it to him.
But look, we have Devin Haney versus Brian Norman 1 week from today in Riyadh. That's a big fight, title fight. And you and Devin Haney have talked a lot of trash, we'll say trash this time, on Twitter over the years. That would be a big one if he wins.
I personally don't like Devin Haney. He goes about things in a manner that I think are just not the way a fighter should carry on. You got beat, accept defeat, move on, or have the rematch. Don't be going crying to the lawyers. That for me is just a big no-go. You own it. That's it. Don't make up excuses. So for me, if he wants it, he can get it next as well. He's got pillow fists. I'm not concerned about Haney at all. I'm not concerned about Garcia. I'm not concerned about Rolly. I've just mixed it up with a big middleweight. You can see I'm naturally the smaller guy. I'll happily fight anyone at 147.
Yeah, and I was so impressed because I thought you had a much more disciplined approach, patient approach, jabbing to the body, right hands over the top. It it was a more mature Conor Benn in there. What did you learn from the first fight that you carried into the second fight?
Just learned to take my time. I ain't got to be so angry all the time. I ain't got to be so angry.
You're not an angry guy anyway.
Are you sure?
I don't think you are.
To you, I'm not.
Okay. Maybe to Chris Eubank
Maybe
you are.
to Eubank I am.
Yeah.
But I feel like for me, there's no point being angry.
Sure.
I feel like it's just, I was an angry person with everything that had gone on. I was still healing from trauma. You know, they say a strong mind can carry a weak body, but a strong body can't carry a weak mind. And for me, that was how I felt. I was broken, I was still healing, and I just wanted to go in there and do some damage. And I did. I done what I said I was going to do, was go in there and do some damage first time round. Whereas now I said, you know what, I'm going to go in there and give a more calculated performance, stay disciplined. He tried dragging me into a fight a few times. I could have let my hands go a little bit more. I could have pushed the work rate a little bit more, but I wanted to be more selective with my shots, take my time, pick my shots, and I knew he couldn't live with my speed, my reaction, and my boxing ability that people give me no credit for.
Yeah, no, I'm giving you the credit now, and I remember there was a moment in round one, you landed a big right hand, and then you got reckless for just a second.
I did. But I noticed straight away, I thought, oh God, don't, stop.
You stopped yourself, yeah.
I had to sort of tell the other part of my brain, calm down, just take your time.
So did it bother you then? I mean, obviously the loss bothered you greatly, but did it bother you when people were saying you didn't have boxing skills?
Listen, ultimately I just want to go in there and prove people wrong. So I got a chip on my shoulder about it. Ultimately it's like, you lot keep doubting me. Keep doubting me.
Yeah, Mike.
Why do you keep doubting me?
I picked Conor Benn on the show, on the record.
Oh, stop it. I sat down with you tonight and I said, who's going to win? You went, Eubank.
Don't listen to Eddie. I'm on the record. I have receipts. But Eddie always has jokes, and Eddie has a big one too, so I'm sure he did it for him over Ben Shalom.
Yeah.
So we have 50 Cent, the rapper, walking Chris Eubank to the ring, and people were saying, oh wow, he's really means business now. Did that make it a little...
He was, he come out, he was mean mugging, giving it the eyes. I'm not scared. He's coming out giving it all, looking at me like he's double hard. I ain't scared, mate. You just look like an idiot in a fur jacket. So don't, I'm not intimidated. I don't get intimidated like that, at all. 50's in your corner, and what? He ain't fighting for you. What's he gonna do? We're in London.
But it was cold out there. He was wearing the fur, it was freezing. I was wearing a parka at ringside. Did it take you a bit to warm up?
That was good. I'm in a fight. I'm not gonna, me and you were to start, not you again, if we'll start fighting right now, I'm not gonna go, oh, I'm a bit cold,
Sure.
1 minute, let me warm up. I'm gonna go in there and treat the fight as a fight, what it is. You know, I don't look at any other man out there. If there was fights at 168 that could happen, no problem. I fight at 168. I don't look at another man and go, oh, he's scary. I'm a fighter.
I mean, look, it's impressive that you carried the power so well. Could we see you fighting at 154 again soon?
Listen, I'll go to 168 if it's right. Do you know what I mean? So as long as it's right, as long as it makes sense, I'll fight anybody. I'm a fighter. I'm a modern day gladiator. I do not care about another man with 2 arms and 2 legs. If it makes sense, it can happen. If the public want it, it can happen.
All right, and lastly, what's your message to Chris Eubank now and the boxing world after this great victory?
There's a big shout out to the boxing supporters, the people who support me through and through. Big shout out to the doubters. Big shout out to the naysayers. I love every single one of you because I won't be who I am today without all of you. So thank you.
All right, there you have it from Conor Benn, the man of the hour. Big win over Chris Eubank tonight, and a lot of big fights in his future.